Rice. And here's Mohamed Salah. Here's Rodri.
Vardiol.
Now it's Bellingham. He might be in here! Now the finish! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Mohamed Salah with the short one. Aimed in towards the centre. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Still goalless. Alexander-Arnold. Shifted upfield. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, and he's through the middle.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Olise. Out of play for a goal kick.
Vardiol.
And Mendes. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Olise. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, he's just misjudged that one. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham gets a foot in here, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. It'll be a throw-in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And we hit half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves.
And Vardy! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vardy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, what a climb! And it's a goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
The attendance for this
Your
match
impression
was
so far, Jim?
31,898.
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Elise, and he whips it in, and he was alert to it. No, that's been intercepted, and it's Neymar. Mbappe, Bellingham. Dink through.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Conte, Neymar, Bruno Fernandes, Neymar, header! It's anyone's ball now. Bellingham. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he's quick to snap. Vardy! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Showing good feet.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive. The type.
He's had a go. That's another chance. He's scored. And with that goal comes comfort. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Paris Saint-Germain, and now the hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Saka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Olise, number 20, Son Heung-min. Coming on the field, number 22, Schneider. Number 75, Bukayo Saka. Number 47, Mbappe. Substitution, there will be 3.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Fiddles it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nuno Mendes. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
great ball, and he's in here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Messi, Pedri, Bellingham! Ødegaard. Now it's Mbappe. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Serge Gnabry's early career.
Shapes to shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, good-looking ball. That's been cut out, well played. Koundé. Beckenbauer. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Messi. It's Pedri. And here's Messi. There's the shot! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries to get it clear. Mohamed Salah.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Messi.
There will be 1 minute
Rodri.
added time.
And it's Salah. Koundé. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Sticks it away! Barcelona are back in business. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. How would you review the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
So in they come for the break with real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mbappe. Oh, super find. Keeper's ball. Beckenbauer. It's Pedri. Mbappe. Look at the space here, and the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Substitution.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Beckenbauer. Pedri. Barcelona have now used... Tries a shot! No mistake! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Barcelona take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard! He has done it!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona, after 76 minutes, is number 8, Martin Ødegaard. Substitution for Barcelona, number 5, Bellingham, number 41. Coming on the field,
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another.
It's Maradona!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, it's come loose. Rafael Leao. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And it's Messi. Now it's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Barcelona certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Back into the middle. Saka! It's off target and by quite a way. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Quality ball. Neymar. Rafael Leao. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That's that, the end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. succumbs to the pressure. Cavani. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose. Opts to play it back. Oh, sweet feet. Cavani constantly looking for the ball into the box. Still goalless at the moment. David Villa, aim forwards. Oh, well played. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he was quick to react. Beckham. Hakimi. Here's Vitinha. Beckham. Bastoni. Has a look and plays it forward. Rodri. Rice. Mbappe. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Vitinha, Spain finding their passes. And Torres! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Now it's Torres. Serginho. No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Saka. Mbappe. Nuno Mendes. And it's half-time here. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. That's a shade optimistic. Serginho. He's gone forward. Now it's Saka.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Rice. And here's Bellingham. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Bellingham. Oh, nice touch. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's had a hit! Goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
The attendance for this match was
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
So, what can they make of this? A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
That's the throw. Saka stood his ground strongly. That's very neat. And they've got a throw.
Substitutions taking place.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And he's certainly onside here. Nice control. Messi with a fine tackle.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And there's a searching pass. One 0 as we head towards the end. And he's surging through. He's got the shot away! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Cavani. Number 5, Vitinha. Coming on the field.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
He's had it nicked away.
Frenkie de Jong.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Beckham.
2 added minutes has been
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Looking for the runner. Danger averted for now. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Koundé voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Van Basten gets over and intercepts, and it's Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's gone forward. Vieira. And here's Iniesta. Has a go! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, and he's following up! Goal, the Netherlands!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Salah. That's beautifully weighted.
Mohamed Salah, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Pedri.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. Pedri.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Cleared without complication. Beckenbauer. Wriggles his way through. Luis Suarez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mohamed Salah. And that is as far as they're going to go. And the half-time whistle goes. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So can he finish? They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And yes, it's him again. The Netherlands are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, a delicate chip through. That is good alertness. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first to this?
The attendance for this match was
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. They've played it short. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Luis Suarez, he's tried one! Decent enough try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 23.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence. as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Bellingham. And that's played in low. And it's a corner.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 15, Bellingham. Number 41, Rice. Number 14.
And it's been taken short.
Coming on the field.
Vieira gets a foot in here.
42, Musiala.
The
Number
Netherlands
7,
have the chance to go the other way.
Number 13.
It's run loose here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a fabulous ball. Son Heung-min! It's in! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact.
And the shot! He's got a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Nuno Mendes. Son Heung-min.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Vieira. Beckenbauer.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Campbell. And it's Van Bauten. And Koundé. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And they can counter here. Bellingham. Oh, nice touch. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Mendes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Played out to the left flank. Drilled in low. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bellingham. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Batistuta. White is one whose deliveries we all know about.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Nuno Mendes moved on forwards. Bellingham. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
1 minute added time.
Bellingham looking to add to his goal. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here, the game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Still just a single goal between the sides. Quality ball.
The attendance
Oh, that's
for
a
this
key
match was
interception.
71,550.
Nongboa Bichaya appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rice gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
White. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Now there's a fine ball.
Nongbua Pichaya really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's a good run down the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Saka going full tilt down the right-hand side. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries a shot! He has done it! Do not write them off! Back they come! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Pedrin. Number 20.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Ødegaard.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rice. And here's Mohamed Salah. Nice bit of trickery. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Mohamed Salah. And here's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe really has just learned the lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Van Dijk. Now Ruben Dias. And it's Van Dijk. And it's Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Mendes gets flagged offside. Mohamed Salah. And he's in on goal. Odo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Neymar. That is a great pick out. He's had a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Barcelona certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
A 1-0 lead established.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Wriggles his way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Odo gathers from the goal kick. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Mbappe.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nuno Mendes. Messi. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rodri wins the duel this time.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And a shot! And another try! It's... oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appears...
Can he put it away? And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
substitution for Barcelona. Number 15.
Barcelona have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Number 9. Ruben Diaz.
Spread out to the left.
16. Rodri. Coming on the field.
Cleared away.
Number 42.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Number 3. Rudiger. Number 4.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
2 added minutes.
And that's
has
been intercepted.
indicated.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. And that's it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the score. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set. Oh, what a climb! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations.
Can he finish?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Rice. Thinks one through. Now it's Bellingham. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Lovely feet. And he'll shoot here. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Vieira. Haaland. Stood up well to him there. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Mohamed Salah. And it's Son Heung-min. Pinches it off him.
Kawasaki Frontal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is lovely.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Hernandez. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Yamal. And it's Cruyff. Kane. Now it's Haaland. Rice. That's a good ball played into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. What a throw in. Haaland. Bellingham. Now it's Rice. That's good vision. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Bellingham! Bellingham! The captain delivers!
Yeah, the captain has gone further up in everyone's estimation after an opener as wonderful as that. The manager will be reviewing his half-time message now.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Substitution for
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Barcelona head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we are back on the way.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And here's Saka. Kawasaki Frontale can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can save themselves a whole lot of hassle.
Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Works it forward. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Kane. Cruyff. He's found the way through. And he's taking no chances there.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Saka. Saka looking to penetrate opposition lines. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Great defending, strong and determined. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Just eases him off the ball. Vardiol has given away a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 16, Rodri. Number 41, Rice. Number 15.
And here's Bellingham.
Number 24.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Chouameni. Number 7, Federico Valverde. Number
Hernandez.
42, Musiala.
I think we're just about done here.
Ruben Diaz.
Kane.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Valverde. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Rice.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here. Cole. Cleared away.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Schneider with the short one. Saliba gets it away. Nice ball, and he's in. He's got the shot away! Oh, nearly. Saliba. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rice. Cole. Mohamed Salah. And here's Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. And a shot! Cucurella attempts a clearance. Nuno Mendes. And here's Bellingham. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That's good running with the ball. Koundé. And it's Salah. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Shot at goal! It's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're just settling back into this second half. Saka. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's there to clear it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Barcelona in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Partey has it in a wide position. Cleared without hesitation. Played back in. Goal! Botafogo get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
It's gone for a throw-in. He is just caressing the ball. Here's the ball in. Partey. Barcelona suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of...
Mbappe! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Coming on the field is number 19, Bellingham.
Cucurella. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. And Koundé. Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. Can he put it away? It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Substitution in progress.
So here comes a substitution. Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Has a go! And And they are pulling clear here.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Schneider. Can he finish? Nuno Mendes. And it's Son Heung-min. Can he get away here? Son Heung-min goes on a charge down the left. Rodri gets it away.
Substitution on the field, number 16.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Coming on the field is number 10.
They've played it short. Place it in low. There's the shot! Oh, good-looking ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Owen. And here's Schneider.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Pedri. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he gets rid in a hurry. Pinches it off him. And that's it. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing.